him yet. I haven't got to him yet.
But he wasn't doing that when Jag was
Let me
throwing
go give me
ashes on
another drink.
everybody.
Y'all take it over.
Well, hold on, Tulsa. Don't be drinking on this. I mean, here's the thing.
Listen, I'm
Jag, but
I'm not
Goomba wasn't
saying
with.
put her in an institution where she's tied to a damn a doorknob. I'm saying where I can visit. If it was me, if it was my family member, like, I mean, Jag is hella smart. You know what I mean? And so the fact that I know her, she's not there mentally 100%, because there are certain things that you should be able to do, but she doesn't have the patience. And I'm talking about even with understanding her little YouTube channel, even with understanding, being consistent with the Philadelphia or whatever. There are
That's what
certain
she
things.
was. That's what she was working on. Like she had got the passwords back. She was doing everything that she was supposed to do. Got
Yes,
her
I
hair
know.
done.
I know.
And guess what? He got upset. He got jealous. That girl over there, she was mad.
Hold
Oh,
up,
she
though.
thinks she doing something. Oh,
Hold
okay.
up.
Go down here. Let's put a thing on her.
No, but what
Iridescent
about?
said
Hold on. She
she
wasn't with.
probably can manage her medications better, but she doesn't need to be locked up. Exactly.
Well,
Goomba
okay,
wasn't with
y'all.
the
Well,
side
maybe
chick.
half the time. Because I ain't
Goomba
trying to
wasn't.
hurt Jag. I'm going to tell you that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Goomba's side. Goomba's side chick didn't make Jag throw ashes on everybody and bring another man into the relationship.
Say that one more time.
Goomba's side chick wasn't to blame for Solar coming into the relationship and causing problems. From a
We not
sex cult. Hold on.
okay.
From a sex cult. It wasn't Goomba. Goomba wasn't dealing with the side chick when she flipped out at the barbershop, was throwing ashes on everybody and got sent to the hospital. So we can't blame Barbara for everything
Yes, he
Jag is doing.
was. Yes, he
No,
was.
it wasn't
Listen
out
here.
then. There's no
Listen.
proof of that. Ain't no
He
proof
I'm
of
a,
that.
I'm a
deceived.
But
flip something else too
No,
on that
listen here.
barbershop
I'm about to flip
situation.
the table on the mod right quick. So, mod, let me tell you this. If he wasn't talking to her, when did he get her number?
she
She's
said she
an
always had the
ex.
same number.
Why are you still in contact with your ex?
He called her after the barbershop incident, is the way I understand it.
Why are you
What do
still
you?
in contact with your ex as a married woman? But cocaine, I'm gonna let you go
No,
off.
he's wrong.
Cocaine,
Goomba
I
was
gotta go
wrong
get
for
you
that.
on this one.
Goomba was wrong for that,
They were
but we still
together at the
can't.
barbershop situation.
What, him and the side chick?
No, no, no. Is that who you all talking about? The side chick?
My point was we can't keep blaming the side chick for everything Jag is doing, is what I'm saying. Jag been doing
Yeah.
this way before she came into the picture. Jag been crazy for 3 years with this on the internet.
Okay. First of all, let's back this up, because she's been mentally ill all her life. Let's not even put it to 3 years. Like, that's not.
Well, I'm just talking about her being on the internet talking the way she's about, Jay-Z following her, and then when she came out talking about her experiences on tour with Talib Kweli and Common and all that stuff.
Hmm. Okay. I just
It's
wanted
been
to make
about
it
three
clear
years since
because
then. Now, I'm sure she's had this problem since she was a little girl. Apparently, she's a
I
survivor
mean,
of abuse.
hmm yeah,
You know,
and yeah, yeah. 1 second. Let me. Y'all go ahead. I gotta check out.
Hello, Queen, still there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. What'd you say?
No, I was just making the point that yes, Jags probably has had these problems since she was a little girl or teenage years or whatever. But at the same time, like I said, I think two things can be true at the same time. I think she does have a lot of mental issues, but the way she's conducting herself, the way she's recording everything, some of the stuff that she talks about, she knows full well she's doing this for clicks and views. Otherwise, she wouldn't be recording everything and putting it online.
Well, look at it this way too. I mean, Goomba is a serviceman, and shout out to all the veterans out there because you know, my thing is no, seriously, my family, my grandfather served. Um, I have family that served and currently.
No,
Um,
I understand. I'm just laughing because really we don't know how long he stayed. We don't know what exactly he did. I mean, in my opinion, he's below a citizen. So I don't respect anything related to this guy here. Um, and that's all I have to say about that.
What
But
do you
yeah,
mean
that's
by
why
below a
I said.
citizen? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by below a citizen? Like subhuman?
Because I mean, he had, first of all, he's not productive. He's not, well, I mean below a citizen. Citizens pay taxes. Citizens,
Oh, he a bum ass nigga. Okay,
most of them have
I got you.
jobs. Um, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He a bum ass nigga, no doubt. I can totally agree
And
with that.
and frankly, yeah, and frankly, Jag did create whatever it is, his image, because as soon as she left him, the veil was off of his manhood,
Hmm.
and we got to see exactly
What?
what he lacks and what he never had. He, first of all, let me
Wait.
just
Jag
say
did that
this.
before. Wait. I got to stop you right there because Jag was
Yeah, go
emasculating
ahead.
that man the whole time they were. Jag emasculated that man the whole time
I'm
they were
not talking
together.
about
A
her mouth
reference.
at cussing him out, and frankly, we don't know what he did to her.
She
Okay.
slandered him like. Well, I'm talking about publicly
Well,
slandering her own husband.
yeah, let me go to that point. You said she emasculated him. First of all, if
Yes.
you are a man, no woman can emasculate nothing on manhood. So if he sat there and whatever it is, which, first of all, I
He letting
don't.
Barbara do the same thing now. He lets Barbara do the same thing.
Yes, I know, because if you listen to something like the phone call, the recent phone call, you can hear her. Like if you have AirPods or something, like I literally heard her feeding him. But she
Mm-hmm.
said yesterday that she was basically directing the traffic as far as what he can say, when he can say it, how he can say it.
100%.
Yeah.
That's the type of
So
man that he is, though, or lack thereof, I should say. He's not really
yeah,
a stand-up,
that's
strong
not.
man.
I don't even. Well, I'm not even gonna say it. But anyway,
No, go ahead.
yes, you're right. Hmm. No,
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 no, and
yeah.
I totally agree with that. And
It's just stuff
I'm
I
not
type in chats about him. I better not say what I type. But go ahead.
I'm not saying Gooba is innocent in any of this. In fact, he's complicit in almost everything. I just want people to realize that Jaguar is doing this. Yes, she has mental issues, but she's also doing this for attention. And it's a shame that she didn't get the attention that she deserved as a singer. I'm from Philly. I remember Jaguar,
Hmm.
and I've seen her live a lot, especially in the
Look,
early 2000s. And it's a shame that she never got the recognition that she deserved. And I think that created such a deep depression within her that this is what came out of it, of what we're
okay,
seeing now.
so first of all, we wouldn't even be having this conversation if she didn't expose who she was, or she didn't, put it on the
That's
Summer
a
Jam
fact.
screen.
That's facts.
And secondly, let me just say this: crazy or not, she has fed tons of YouTubers. That may not be consist of you, but and it may not consist of anybody in this chat or whatever. But she has put food on these people's table based on her life that she has
Absolutely.
recorded. So we
Absolutely.
can say whatever it is that about this chick. I personally, I think that she's mentally ill. Let me just say that I am not, but I don't hate a person to the point where I can't see through the smoke.
I don't hate Jag
So,
at all. I just want
so
everybody to see that, like to see everybody should be held accountable in this. Everybody, including
right,
Jaguar. Even
but
Legina needs to be held accountable.
yes, everybody needs to be held accountable. But the thing is that you seem like an intelligent man, and I know you know what manic is because you said it,
No doubt.
and it talks about decision making. And that's not an excuse though. Like she did. It's it's hard for me to say stuff like this because people automatically think that I'm caping for her, or putting her antics in the mental illness category. But if you have 5 or 6 people living inside of you, like literally, we've seen it. She just hasn't given them names.
No, no. I mean, you're right. And I was surprised the other day. Did you see the video that she posted? I think they were by some water. It was her and Regina. They're by the docks and everything. And she was like real calm and serene. That's about the most sane and
Mm,
serene as I've ever seen her as far as these last few years being online. So yes, I
you're,
agree. There are different parts of Jag that she lets out at certain times.
and
But
that
at the
is why
same
she's
time,
so complex.
she's recording everything though. Like she knows what she's doing on some level. And it's a
Yeah, because
shame.
she's not
It's a shame.
dumb.
it's a shame that she is putting food in all these YouTubers' mouths, and it's not paying off for her. It's paying off for everyone else around her, including Legina. Legina's gotten so much clout from being around Jag, and Legina, I think, she got kicked off of Facebook years ago for saying that Janet Jackson was her mommy. So I mean,
Mm.
it's like, and Jag
Yeah,
knows
there.
that she's lying. Jag knows that Legina is lying. Jag knows that this is not
Mm-hmm.
true, but Legina gets a check, and Legina can help out with some of
Well,
the expenses. So she keeps her around for that.
But listen, let's just say
I
this
think
and
they're using each other.
I don't know about these
because
checks y'all
because
keep talking
listen,
about.
we
Well,
don't know
Regina got money.
but
Regina got
listen,
money.
She might have had stored up money.
Well,
let's be
Regina was in the
honest.
Special Olympics, so she might get a check.
I know. I was on the channel when we found that out. Yes, I know.
Can
So she
y'all
has
hear
some kind
me?
of diagnosis. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, but
I'm sorry, Tulsa. Yeah,
oh
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no, y'all good. Legina is helping the mom out.
Yeah, I know.
She
Hmm.
helping Jag out
We
too.
gotta say, we gotta.
I haven't mentioned Lil Gina yet.
Well, no, no, no. I was just gonna say, let's give her congratulations because looking out for the elderly. We're all gonna have to get up in age one day. You know,
Yeah,
we got
yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean,
to,
that's where Jaguar is negligent.
And it's good that there is another adult there to look after the mom besides Sam, because it appears that Sam has his own issues, even though I'm not really sure about that. He seems like an intelligent young man, but there's something off there. So at least she's there
I,
as an adult to
but
be
listen,
around the
y'all
mother,
haven't
but
seen
she's not stable
Jack
either.
take her mom to her doctor's appointment. She does, but she's got them a vehicle.
well,
They got a place over their head because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, she's sleeping
Where
her
they
car
living at though? They
place."
just got
yeah. I
evicted.
don't know.
Well,
I
no,
don't know why y'all keep saying this type of stuff. I mean, I know y'all saw documents, but do you verify anything yourself? I'm not talking to you specifically, but just in general. Like, I don't. I mean, anybody can create a document. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying that some random document. I haven't verified that, so I don't know
Verify what exactly? What do you mean?
the eviction.
Oh, well,
Because
she
as
said
far
that
as
she
I'm
was leaving.
concerned,
Well, she was moving definitely. Like Jack, that came out of Jack's mouth that they were leaving.
yeah, yeah. Well, Jack says a lot of things, doesn't she? 45 million.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, lawyers in Switzerland, right? Yeah, what happened to all that? And obviously, she doesn't have $45 million. That's obvious. I mean, she wouldn't be selling blowjobs for a platter in the Jamaican store if she had $100,000. So that's a lie.
you know what? I just feel like Jack has a lot to contribute to society, and I think a lot of people are being hard on her because it's given the Tina Turner situation. Ike was very,
Oh, that's
um,
unfair.
aggressive. What I'm saying, behind the scenes, he would never do it in front of people, and my heart goes out to her being a survivor of, seeing my dad attack my mom and violence against her. And
well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
you know, oh no, I was gonna wrap it up. Go ahead, Cocaine.
No, 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 no. Go ahead, because I think I know what you're talking about, but I was checking out. So you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Can I ask you a question about what you were saying, Queen?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Jack records literally everything, including her going into police stations, including her calling crisis hotlines and mayor's office. But she hasn't released any footage. You trying to tell me she wasn't recording when Goomba was flipping out and she hasn't released any of that footage? I mean, this is all hearsay as far as we're concerned.
Oh, it's not hearsay. He has admitted to,
Not hitting
being.
her, not hitting her. He never admitted to putting his
Well,
hands on
no,
her.
not hitting her. No, but I mean
But
that
she's
part right
claimed that
there.
he's choked her. She's claimed that he's hit her, choked her, hit her in the eye, all types of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one of the things I did want to say, I'm glad you brought it up in terms of that barbershop situation. Um, I don't know if you all recall, but Jaguar keeps saying that she was hit, right? By either the barbers or
Yeah, she said she was
what was
slammed
it?
at least.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, Goomba did admit that in one of the interviews
Yeah, he said one
or
of the
one of
guys
the
tackled her
panels.
down. Yeah, he did say one
Yeah,
of the guys did tackle her down. She was
yeah.
also attacking him.
Now wait a minute now. Okay, all right.
Well, from what I
Okay.
saw on camera, see that whole camera thing was shaky because once they kind of engaged and the camera fell, you
Yeah,
couldn't
it's
really
not
tell
on
what was
camera.
going on. Yeah, it's not on
Yeah, that
camera what
part is
really
not on
happened.
camera.
So no,
Mm-hmm.
but he did admit that one of the guys grabbed her and slammed her.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he didn't say anybody actually hit Jag.
Okay.
I mean, that's not right either. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like I said, there's no
Okay.
right in any of this.
No, it's not. I mean, and
And honestly, none of this should have ever been recorded. Like they're having some real world husband and wife problems that's strange
well,
on different levels as far as like the whole Solar and Legina thing. Like all this stuff is
hmm
it's a
but
big shit show. That's what it is.
yeah. Well, I mean, you know, um, you're right. But the whole situation on how they connected was a total lie. You know, it was based off of a
Hmm.
lie, and that's how it's ending.
Well, any marriage that anytime you get married after 21 days, it's doomed from the start.
Yeah, I mean, but
You don't
I've
even know
heard
that
of
person.
people. Yeah, I know. But the thing is that for such, see, you have to. I also have to see. We've seen Jag over the years. We can read about Jag and her antics. You know, we can. There are some things that we can point to that would give us a somewhat of a baseline on her character. But what we do not know is who this man is that keeps coming on panels and charging for questions. That's who we don't know.
That's the man that Jack
And
created.
right, but he's no longer he's the veil has been lifted. And so what has happened is that when questions come about, you know, people get to stuttering, like she said. See, and I'm not saying, well, I am saying that most of the stuff that he has said are worth you know listening to again.
I mean,
Um,
nobody's claiming that Goomba's some kind of educated man or anything like that. I mean, Goomba's
oh, they do
extremely
claim it.
well. Goomba's extremely weak-minded and a weak-abled man. He can't take care of himself. He's not really able to take care of anyone else. He needs to be taken care of. He's the type of
Right.
man that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah. A
So,
cuck. Go ahead.
right. So that's really hard for me to relate to personally. But we did watch this man stick by his wife no matter what until he couldn't take it anymore.
Okay, but here's the thing. He's
And she put him down a lot publicly.
Well, speaking about can't taking too much and putting somebody down, let's speak about the dog. I
Yeah, he
am
abused
an
that dog heavily.
animal owner and I am totally against it. I
he
feel a
did something to that dog.
I feel
He
a
did. He
way
beat
about
that dog.
that.
But
I
at least
feel
the
a
Yeah, I
dog's
mean,
in a better
way.
place. At least the dog's in a better place now, from
No,
what I
he's not in
understand.
a better place. He could have
it
been
shouldn't have been in
better
the place in the first
on the
place.
better places on this earth.
No, the dog's
But
not dead. The dog is with another owner.
well, we
The
don't
dog's
know.
not
That's just
dead.
what they
Well,
say. That's just what they
Jag is
say.
saying she's trying to get the dog back. Yeah, but there's two stories. The
That
dog was
dog
either
is
dumped
on
in a dumpster.
glory.
The
No!
dog is either
Honey, that
dumped in a
dog is in
dumpster,
dog heaven. That dog is
or
in
the
the upper
dog.
room, honey. That dog is long gone, honey. That dog
What
is
they call it, the
maggot food right now, unfortunately. I don't believe that
I
dog is
mean,
still alive.
either way, he did abuse the dog. I admit, and also Goomba
Now what
is a terrible
mhm.
person. They're both terrible. They've both been terrible to each other and terrible
But
people to this world.
who has Jag physically hurt?
Physically, herself probably more
Nobody,
than anybody else.
baby.
Okay.
Probably herself more than anything.
So basically what we're doing is we're talking about how much of a horrible person is based off her words.
Her actions.
Well, the
What
antics
type of mother?
from
What type of mother
what
throws her son's ashes on other people?
I that right there,
That's deep.
In the heat of
That
the
is,
moment, listen here, in the heat of the
I'm not
moment,
justifying that, but I don't
yeah,
No, I
believe
don't
those
care about no
were
heat of no moment.
actions.
You don't even
I
to
don't.
act like it was is blasphemous.
Well, we're
like,
not actually
There's
talking
no
about a
excuse for
saint
that.
here.
No, I
I
know, but there's
mean,
no excuse for even
she
pretending
did
to
walk
throw
through
your
right,
those
son's
doors.
ashes. I mean, there's no excuse for even pretending to throw your son's
my
ashes
daughter
on
here,
nobody.
iridescent unicorn farts. Welcome to the
Hi,
show.
Mom. I came up here to check on you because hearing you scream about that dog, and I know how sensitive you are about the dogs. I just wanted to make sure you was all right. And you didn't have to go weep in the bush or anything.
You
Mm-mm,
know what?
not the
It,
bushes.
yeah, it just sends me because listen here, I've had a dog where I had to bring her back to life. Bambi, my brown dog,
Hmm.
she
Hmm.
I don't know what it was that she had caught, but I had gave her some broth and we shot it down her throat with like one of those like
Excuse
one
me.
of those plastic syringes,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
shot it down her throat, and she, she's back and she's healthy. So I mean, I grew up around animals. Animals are,
Yeah.
you know, if spell dog backwards, that's God. They're always
Hmm.
grounded. Their feet is always planted on the ground. They're always grounded, and um I kind of feel like Mrs. Doolittle sometimes because I talk to my animals.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you
You should.
say
Hmm.
that somebody took, one of our babies up out of this world, I don't give a damn what kind of baby it is. It's our baby, it's our animal. Nothing should be taken up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I get that, some things have to go to the place where we have to eat. I get that part. I'm not talking about those people.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know what I'm
Well,
saying?
Well, they both said that the dog is still alive. Jack and Goomba
okay.
both
Well,
said
we
that the
can say
dog is
that the
still
dog
alive.
is still. We can go with that. But here's the thing. You have to wonder what type of person, deep down inside, would hurt an innocent animal. So
Well,
my
Innocent.
thing
sure.
is,
I mean,
when
we see what type of
when
man Goomba is. I mean, he's a pussy. That's the
okay,
type of
right,
person that would do that.
right, but we right, but what I'm saying is that it's like don't spend too much time on Goomba. You see what I'm saying? But put all the time on Jaguar. We already know what Jaguar is going to give. We have no idea. When she says that that man may unalive her or whatever, I mean he beat an innocent dog that can't even speak, can't even do nothing.
Also, I want to
Like
add
I
to that
like
too, because I agree with you. And Goomba keeps saying he got PTSD from being in the army. He didn't fight in no wars or nothing like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
What army? He was in ROTC. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
what he was
and
in, but
well, I saw the picture. He was holding a
yeah, I
gun. Now,
did too.
I'm no army guy, but you don't hold a gun that way if you're in the army. So he was like incorrectly handling his weapon. So I'm not sure how much of the PTSD comes from the army. I just think he's just a weak-minded individual, and he probably went through some stuff in his youth that probably contributed to that, whether he was stuffed in a bunch of lockers or whatever as a kid. But
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
but you're right. We don't know what he's going to do, and we don't know what type of man that he really is.
That
All
is
we know
correct.
is what we see.
Hmm.
Jag
And
shows us
so,
all of herself.
right, but she shows us, right, and so we're complaining about that, right? But the fact is that in her antics, the only person that she has hurt, even when she's went into the police station, only person she's hurt is herself.
True.
But we're talking about somebody else who took an innocent animal and did God knows whatever. And I would have to, I wouldn't put anything past an individual that takes it upon himself to be play God and try to unalive or try to hurt someone else.
Yeah, I think Ruben's fucked up. Absolutely. And he needs to be
So
taken care of. He can't be left to his own devices.
and you know, again, even with her mental illness, the whole reason that this conversation is going on, the whole reason that he's getting cash apps, the whole reason of all of this is because of her. Now,
Most certainly.
until, you know, I, and say what you want. I just, again, I'm just not getting ready to just, just say I hate the woman and da 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 da. I wish, they
No,
whatever.
I'm not saying throw the baby out with the
No, no, no. I'm
bathwater.
not saying you are, but I've seen people, I've heard people are very obsessed with her. They don't want to admit it.
Well, we're all, enjoying the show to some level, I think. I mean, none of us would be here if it wasn't, if we weren't entertained
Yeah,
or,
but
or
there's a
intrigued
different
in some
level
way.
of obsessiveness, though.
For
There's
sure.
a different, yeah, there's a different level of that.
But I think she's made people hate it. Like, Jag is like a wrestler almost. It's like she wants people to cheer her, but she also wants people to boo her too, because either way, she's getting that attention. Whether it's negative or positive, you're still clicking on it. And that's all she needs.
Well, um, as far as him like doing stuff to the dog, he also did like punching walls and furniture. And I can imagine I can imagine them arguing the way that they argue now. When you just not saying that Jag would poke the bear or anything like that. I don't think that he's innocent of not doing the stuff that she said that he did to her, because I
I
can
think
see
Jab will
them.
whoop his ass though, for real,
I
for real.
I can see them both being that explosive that their argument turned into maybe even a shoving match, if anything else. So I
I could
I mean,
definitely
I
see
don't
Jag
know
whooping
this
his
for
ass.
sure, but I can't just say that that didn't happen to her.
All we know is what they tell us and what they show us on the recordings.
Mhm.
But Queen and Cocaine, I gotta go. I'm gonna drop down. I appreciate the time, and
Yeah,
I will
I
definitely
just want to
check you out
say,
again.
yeah, I just want to say that I really appreciate your intellect. It's not very many opportunities that I get to speak to uh, intellectual men on panels.
A
So,
real man. Okay.
yeah, so I just like to, you know,
I appreciate you, ladies. Thank you,
say
Queens.
that I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Yeah.
saw you from down in the chat, and I appreciated your commentary too and your input on this situation.
Okay, well, I'll check you out again.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you.
All
See,
right, you
that's
ladies
what a
have a good night.
you as well. A real man showed up for us tonight, ladies.
Hmm. Well, um, yeah, I mean, definitely. But like I said, I don't have any hate in my heart for anybody, especially somebody I don't know. Like that's absolutely insane for
I
me to waste my emotions on that. Like I have other, you have to wonder who the insane one is. If you're going to just hate somebody like that you don't know, and it's on the internet where you have options.
I agree.
well, you know what? I think what really got me to feeling away was not I I don't think that people understand the the harm that they do when they sit up and down talk our black women, or not standing up for them in certain situations. Because when people see you treating us like this, then they feel like they have a pass to treat us like this.
Mhm.
Because then they feel like, okay, I got somebody on my side that's against this as well. It's time to take over. But no, that's not it. A lot of people forget a woman birthed us. A woman went through the trimesters and things like that. And when it was time to lay on that table, it was either her life, your life, or both. That was the risk if you were a black person,
Hmm.
because it's 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 a high danger for black women when it's time for that part of life. You ask me, I'm all about a home birth. Get a mother up in there.
Well, I ain't trying to have no more kids or anything, but it is. But I agree. I mean, I think as less interference with that in terms of having outside people touch on you and whatever else,
Mhm.
the better. So
Yeah.
yeah, I understand. I breastfed for like 15 months, so I definitely understand.
Congratulations, my sister. Listen here, let me give you your praise.
Hmm.
Congratulations. I love you for that. I encourage that. And you share that story with any and every young woman or woman that you come in contact with, and you give them the benefits of what it did for you. Because you're a
Yeah,
living
well,
testimony and your baby is.
yeah.
Okay?
She's not sick or anything like that.
Exactly.
Um, but I would like to touch on real quick, just pivoting a little bit in regards to Jack's family. When we talk about her not having anybody, I really don't believe she has anybody, including family. Like even though the family did give a good interview that definitely I found initially useless, to be useful right now,
Okay.
because
Let me jump in here with you. We about to
mhm,
double dutch this.
okay,
My thing is, some family members have a grudge. They're
hmm,
still stuck in the past. You could have did something in 1991 and they still got it in their pocket in 2023. So when you talk about family, they can be they can be the worst.
yeah, yeah, they can. I mean, what I sensed from that interview is a lot of arrogance, a lot of self-centered individuals who really like to pass blame. I mean, even I had to roll that up. Even with what they said about Jaguar, okay, yeah, 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 whatever. But aside from that, I just when she talked about somebody, one of the men doing something to her, and I'm talking about Jaguar, like it was like the chick just kind of laughed it off a little bit, and regardless of if she didn't believe it, it's still not a laughing situation. So that was the wrong emotion for me, and I tend to draw up red flags when I see that, and just a few other things. They had their nose stuck up in the air a little bit, and I mean, Frank, Jag is like that too, so I can see, how they are family, but the difference is Jag wears her heart on her sleeve more so than they do, because I couldn't see a heart when they were speaking. Hello?
Oh no,
I
I was giving you the mic. I'm gonna let my daughter chime in and then I'll go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought that um there were good questions asked, but I do feel like a sense of arrogance and detachment from them. Like they didn't show any like much empathy, especially towards some of her R word situations and stuff like that. So I can see how you came to that conclusion, but yeah, I didn't really care for it.
Yeah, yeah. I
What I got from it was
yeah.
is what can you do for me? What can you do for me? And we all know it's some people that can overdo it. I'll give you an example. We have a family member that comes to the family gathering and bring, like don't even bring no meat or nothing, but will haul off some plates.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Will be passing plates to her kids, go run this to the car, this, that, and the third. Like,
It burns me up.
you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? It's like, let's not do that. Let's contribute and do our parts. So
Hmm.
instead of blaming everybody else or blaming the next family member, what part did you not contribute in? You know what I'm saying? You played a part in it. What was your part?
you know what? And really, and I've said this initially when I came on the panel, as far as the points that you bring up, and that to me is the most important. That's what I was actually listening for, and I wasn't listening for them to refer, because Jag was a teenager, I'm assuming, when she cried out, that somebody tried to do whatever. So the antics that she's done now, they weren't them to just like discount it. To me, I just it was it's like no wonder she records everything, because number one, if don't nobody did nobody believe her when she was younger, why like why should she take a chance on it as an adult? So whether it happened or not, I didn't hear any steps from the family uh, to investigate. You know what I mean? Like they say, they just know the man, and so they know he couldn't have done it,
What
even
goes
though
on
he
in
has
this house
a
stays in
penis.
this house. And you stop running to that school running your damn mouth. It's probably what
Yeah. So yeah. So my thing, it's just crazy, and even with trying to say that, Jaguar admitted her mom into the mental facility, and Jaguar had to record that in order to clear her name, that
yeah.
she didn't do it. Now Jaguar does a lot of things. Now I'm not, whatever. But the fact is that um, she some things that she has said have turned out to be true.
Hmm. And some just don't want to accept that. But see, when you have people that's committed to misunderstanding you, they're going to miss the key points. They're going to miss the big story. They're going to miss those important parts. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so invested on seeing the worst in her and seeing where they can get in and get their punchline in and get a round of applause.
You know what's funny too, y'all? The same people that's like not believing anything Jag is saying or has disdain for her now was the same people all online praising her when she was calling out the industry and all the stuff that they were doing to all the artists and stuff. And
Thank you, Ahmad. I'm sorry. We got a super singer.
what?
I'm sorry. Girl, we got a super sticker. Let's give them a thank you. Thank you all
I,
so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, he says, thank ladies. Thanks,
thank
ladies.
Ma.
Oh, that did something to me. I'm sorry, y'all. That just, when our brothers that get it and they understand and they respect us, and it's like, when ladies be like, oh, it's no good guys out there. It's great guys out there. You know, let's talk about it.
Right.
All right, back to you. Take it over, ladies. I'm sorry, I was over here just.
No, that's okay. I was just saying that, remember how like the whole internet was praising Jag when she was coming out against the industry, and
Mhm.
now the same people, just because she's been having a few crises or stuff like that, are just having disdain and kicking her while she's down.
Yeah, I mean, and um, yeah, and I think that's to be expected. It's just the energy that I've seen certain people have is just that claim that they're not fans. That's the thing. But only fans have this type of emotion. I'm sorry. Like I can't, there's no way around it. Like I don't you I don't know what other category to put it in. Because Only people that care have emotions of being. You see what I'm saying? Like, just, I don't know. I don't know what else to chalk it up to, but I think it's a transfer of emotion. It's kind of like, they get to forget their own problems and like laugh at somebody else's. And so it kind of gives them a comic relief or some sort of a release on their existing issues to not even think about. Um, because I really don't understand um why the energy for somebody you don't know. Like, I just don't, I don't know.
My thing with the whole situation is I don't have to like what she says or what she does, and I'm definitely not bothering to get into their marriage and tell them what they should and shouldn't be doing.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm not gonna go around the internet and say that I hate Jag or I don't like her or something like that because I don't
Yeah.
know.
You there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know, it went quiet for a second. Yeah, I mean what you say out of your mouth is typically what's in your heart or surrounding your heart. So my thing is that I look at that and I watch some of the people that I thought were nice people, but they really, really show who they really are when it comes to Jag. And it's an eye opener for me.
Well, like I said yesterday, I think I said yesterday that both sides have been throwing so many daggers that you can't see where the daggers are coming from anymore, and they both
Hmm.
need to be held accountable for whatever. But
Hmm.
at the same time,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go
at
on
the
mute.
same time, there should be some graces for the people. We need to at least pray for them or not have hate for them or wish them the best or
Or just not say a damn thing.
not
How
say
about that?
anything.
Hey, Sonia, how are you? You know what? My thing is, um, it's so interesting how these individuals just come at women. I that's what I'm having a hard time with. I'm struggling with that right now.
Well, it's not just them, and I think especially with the internet, there's a whole group think type mentality. What do you call? Like they all gang up
Yeah, it's a
because
bandwagon kind of
yeah.
situation. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was listening to the Valerie lady, right?
Hmm.
When she was talking to you, Tulsa, and that was real interesting. Her response, to say the least, that was very interesting, considering that she did pray for Jag. So really, to be honest with you, I don't really think everybody should be praying and everything. I think that just think about it, because that might be intercepting the universe here. All these different people praying, and but really, in between their words is some negative, hateful stuff.
Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep. Really.
Now, I'm not trying to throw no shots or nothing, but we're gonna call a spade a spade. Like, and if she's listening, that's fine. Um, it's just that I didn't understand none of that. Like Tulsa said, there was a black woman that was getting cussed out or whatever the case may be. I didn't see it, but whatever she was talking about, and basically the response was, "It happens all the time, B." I mean, I'm paraphrasing. That's what I heard. So
Unfortunately, I think that might be kind of true, kind of
yeah,
ringing
but we're
through
not
what I
talking
was
about.
saying.
We're not talking. Well, first of all, we're adults. We know what happens every day. If you
You're right,
live,
right.
you gonna see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? So anyway, I digress on that,
You
man.
were expecting the sentiment to be a little bit different because of the topic.
I mean, how my
I
phone is gonna
want
go dead
America.
in a
I
minute.
want these people to wake up out of this little fairy tale dream that they're in. I want them to stop it. Like calling CPS, calling these government officials. Guess what? What y'all need to be doing is calling these government officials about the laws and what they promised y'all when they got up in there. Now that's what you can be calling the officials for.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what I'm saying? It's like y'all doing it for all the wrong reasons. Okay, now we know y'all know how to work a phone. Now y'all know how to get in contact with people. Call your politicians.
Right.
Hold them accountable. It's their turn now. It's
And
their
my
turn.
phone is getting ready to
Right.
go dead.
They quick to do it to one of us. You
Thank
see
you.
the picture that I'm
Uh,
painting? They quick to do it to one of us.
I mean, and here's the thing. I don't know if it was shade that I threw at her or not. I just didn't understand it, being the title and everything. And so, but if you remove the title, then maybe I can digest what she said a little better. But if we take that logic, then we can say, when it's police brutality, when it's your own son or daughter, you can say, oh, well, it happens every day, B. So, I mean, if we want to go there.
Oh, I understand your point. Okay.
So my thing is that I I was just shocked. That's all. And she's probably a good person and everything, but I'm just saying I was just a little shocked. And Tulsa tried to hone in on it. She tried to put her against the wall because she double talked, and Tulsa caught her. Thank you. But it is what it is.
It's really a process. The first thing is establishing a relationship. You get that a relationship going, and then you just go in and you give little, what I'm saying, affirmations. You get those little conversations and then build up. That's why it's so
Hmm.
important for us not to give up on each other, because
Well,
this
hmm
month
hmm go
may
ahead.
not be her month, but guess what? Next month might be her month. How many days are we from next month? Not many.
Well, before my phone hangs up and everything, because I'm on 1%.
Oh,
I tend to look at what's consistent with the person, in terms of their responses, really dictates it really tells the type of character that they have, and
yeah.
and that's kind of how that's what I look at all the time, um, because the consistency should be your character that shines through what you say. I don't care about Bible verses. I don't give a shit about that. Excuse my language, but I'm just talking about how you feel and and
Are
and,
you
and
saying
your
that you
heart.
don't want people to weaponize the Bible, or are you saying F the Bible?
No, I'm saying that the mere fact that that response came out the way that it did, it happens every day, because of who it was, shows what was in the heart. And that's the same person that actually spoke or what prayed or whatever. So again, I look at the character of the individual because it just came out too fluently to where you can't clean that up. So my thing is, then basically you don't give a shit. So what was the prayer for?
Oh, I think that's what Evangelist Val was saying. Like a lot of people were trying to hold her accountable. Like she prays and then she goes and does this. I just feel like we should.
What what do you want us to do?
Well, my thing is like, nobody's perfect, but like if we had a camera following everybody around in their daily life, seeing their mishaps and their shortcomings and
Hmm.
stuff, like we would really have a lot to battle with. But being that
Hmm.
that's not on the table, then it
Mm.
doesn't make the playing field fair. You know what I'm saying?
Well, God didn't call us, right?
That's true. I think her phone one did. She was on 1%. That was a
Oh,
great engagement, wasn't it?
yes, that was cool.
So how are you feeling about this whole situation? Like what would be some advice that you would just, give to this couple, that's going through, I would say, trials and tribulations at the moment. You have this individual that's a part of his life right now and that's coaching him and really, doing a butterfly, out on a dance floor for him and praising him and encouraging him to go against his wife. Not even that, just being proud to be a side dish, a rebound, leftovers because he was with her before. What are your thoughts, honey?
What I would say to them is that everything comes in cycles, and you might feel miserable right now. You may not know what the next steps are. We don't know what the next steps are for them, and if it's God's will for him to be with that lady and Jag to move on and get a better person who can treat her better, then so be it. I wish them the best. I know they had sunny days before, and right now it's the rainy days. And after the rain, the sun will come out again. That's the only thing I can say really about the situation because I don't really want to speak too much into what they have going on, but I wish them the best. That's all I can say. And I just I just hope Jack can get some cheerleaders on her side that can help her through this because it has to be awful having so many people kick her while she's down. That's all I can say.
Well, you know what I think I'm gonna do is because like it has been a long day for everybody. I'm gonna create a live where on my backup page on Queen Tulsa's World, and I'm just the title is gonna be "Come over and let's chill," um, and then we'll put Jaguar's name in the title, and we'll put Tokyo's name in the title. We'll put the official King Pain's name in the title, and we'll put Queen Tulsa in the title. And so I'm just creating this live right now so we can listen to some music. You
When
know?
you gonna go live right now?
Yeah, I'm creating it right now for us, love.
Okay,
And
I
I
got
want
a few minutes, but I'll be over.
you will okay. I want you to do a request, but I want stay on here right quick because I'm almost done.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I want you to be able to get you a song in before you have to go to bed.
Oh, I'm not going to bed no time soon. I'm a party with you.
Okay,
I
here we
just need a few minutes to get a couple of things together around here before I hop back on.
go. Okay. Well, listen. Let me see. Let me go ahead and put it in the chats. Let me see. Yeah, because I just feel like why not? Why not? Let's see. I had to put our thumbnail on there. Now I'm about to share it. And I hope you guys actually subscribe to my backup channel. Let's see. We have 296 subscribers on there.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to throw it in the chat so everybody can have it. And then we can listen to music and stuff, you know?
Yeah, let's chill and like just hang out. It's been heavy the last couple of days, so that's a good thing just to hang out.
Yeah. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and then we can end this live and then we can head on over there. Sonia says hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Thank you so much, Sonia. That's the link to the next channel. We
Mhm.
are going over to Queen Tulsa's world to listen to some music, to chill out, to vibe, to love on each other, and you know, do our big one. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for the cash apps. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Ahmad and everybody come on the panel. Shout out to my daughter for always showing up.
Thank you.
Until next time, good night. See you in a second. Something. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Oh, no. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get by. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get any feelings. Hey, I need some love.